Welcome team, Coach Bonnie here. Hoping that you've already done the warm-up. We're going to do a 30-minute yoga flow directed at building strength. So, standing at the top of the mat, activate the feet, lifting up, heart lifts up, shoulder blades are down, inhaling all the way up, and exhale down. Inhale halfway up, flatten out the back, and exhale down. Inhaling all the way up, and hands down to the heart. Inhaling up, exhaling down, halfway up, and back down. Inhale all the way up, hands back down to the heart. One more time, inhaling up, exhale down, inhale halfway up, and down, all the way up, hands down to the heart. And inhaling up, exhale down, halfway up, and downward facing dog. Bending the knees in downward facing dog, walking the feet back and forth, and then inhaling forward to plank. Let's go ahead and lower knees, chest, chin, elbows come straight back. Inhaling up for cobra, back to downward facing dog. Stepping all the way forward, inhaling all the way up, hands down to the heart. Inhale up, exhale down, halfway up, downward facing dog. Forward for plank, knees, chest, chin, inhale up, downward facing dog. Stepping forward, reaching all the way up, hands down to the heart. Two more times, just like that. Inhale up, exhale down, halfway up, downward facing dog. Forward for plank, lower knees, chest, chin, inhale up for cobra, back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank again. Pause. I tricked you. And we're holding this plank for a minute. Remember that the elbows are slightly bent. Elbows facing each other. Pushing the heels away towards the wall. Continue to breathe. Focus on keeping the core work. Use the abs to press the back up. That certainly is a long minute. 15 more seconds. And then go ahead and release, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling up for cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Stepping forward. Inhaling all the way up. Hands down to the heart. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale up for cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Stepping forward to plank, top of the space, inhale all the way up, hands down to the heart. So we're going to change now, inhaling up, exhale down, halfway up. Let's step the right foot back long, drop the back knee, inhale up for crescent, modified. Hands are reaching up nice and strong, letting the hips sink down. One more breath here. And we're going to bring the right hand down by the left foot and exhaling twist. And then back to center. Inhale back up to that modified crescent. And then downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Hold the plank. Five more seconds. And then we're going to switch it up and move to reverse plank. That's what we're going to do. Drop the knees, cross the feet, roll back onto the seat. Hands are out. Legs are straight. And inhaling up for reverse plank. Hold the plank. The neck is in control, the heart is lifting up. And release that. Back to downward facing dog. Stepping all the way forward to the top of your space. Inhaling all the way up. Hands down to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Left foot steps back. Inhale up for this modified crescent. Lifting the hands up, shoulder blades come down the back. It's a slight back bend. And then the left hand comes down. Notice that the knee stays tight towards the center and twisting to the opposite side. And inhaling, untwist, and back up to the modified crescent. And then back to downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, forward to plank, hold the plank. And 15 more seconds on the plank. And go ahead and cross the feet, roll back onto the seat, move to reverse plank. Hands are out to the side, inhaling up, lifting the heart up. Toes are attempting to come down to the floor, lifting the hip bones. Then go ahead and release that. Roll back to downward facing dog. And stepping all the way forward to the top of your space. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Right foot steps back. We're going to crescent. Full crescent this time. Hands are reaching up. Knee is nice and strong, pointing straight forward. Back leg is straight. Straight, straight, straight. Use your hamstring to straighten that leg. And then the right hand is going to come down. You can come on your block if you want. And then twisting, keep the hand on the hip. This front knee stays in midline. Okay, don't move, listen for a second. We're going to untwist, square the shoulders to the mat, and move back to crescent. It's a little bit of balance in the hips. So exhaling, untwist, square the shoulders to the mat, inhaling up. Good job. Pausing, lifting up, straighten the back leg. And downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Let's try the lowering plank with the legs straight now. Lowering down and moving to cobra. Pause in this cobra, breathe. All 10 toes are on the floor. Your elbows are squeezing in towards your torso, and the elbows are squeezing back towards your feet. You should feel your back working. One more breath, keep breathing. And then move back with intention back to downward facing dog. Stepping to the top of your space. Inhaling all the way up. And hands down to the heart. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Right foot steps back. Whoop. Left foot steps back. To crescent. Back leg is straight. A lot of times you're going to think it's straight, but it's not. You really need to use your hamstring. Push the heel away. Straighten the leg. Front ankle is active. Working toes are lifted. Knee is strong. Shoulder blades down the back. You can have them. Arms here if your shoulders are hurting. Hands are strong. One more breath. Then the left hand comes down to your block. And we're going to keep our hand on our hip and we're going to twist. Front knee stays in midline. Remember this move as we exhale, square the shoulders to the mat, inhale back up to crescent, pausing in this crescent. One more breath, then back to downward facing dog. Forward for plank, and lower down, cobra, downward facing dog. Stepping to the top of the mat, inhaling all the way up, hands down to the heart. So we're going to work on some standing poses now. So standing at the top of the mat, find your feet, connect with your breath, slow it down if you need to. We're going to move to some open hip warrior 2 strength building poses. So with the left foot forward, right foot's going to step back long, heel arch in line. Okay, front knee bends and goes straight forward. Pelvis is stable. And inhaling up to warrior 2. Gaze is soft, shoulders are down, hands are reaching out. So, finding the breath, we're going to stay here for a little bit. Okay, talk yourself into using all your muscles to support you. One more breath here. Then inhale the front leg straight. Hopefully your block's over there. Exhaling, reach forward, reach forward. Find your block for triangle. Torso rolls open. Shoulders stack on top of each other. Your hand can be on your hip on the top. Here, we don't need to hurt the shoulder. Okay? Stay here, or if you wanted a little more core strength, reaching the top hand out. One more breath, connecting with the block, press the back foot down, bring yourself up, move back to warrior 2. Downward facing dog. And forward to plank. Hold the plank for a couple of breaths. We're going to switch it up and move to reverse plank. So drop the knees, roll back on the feet, move to reverse plank. You could always do reverse table, which looks like so. So now we're going to add in boat pose, a little bit of core work, so finding your glutes, getting them out of the way. So we start here, heart is lifted, face is soft, hands are out, feet are and knees are hip wide, intentional. Step 2, right here, if you find that you can't hold this, go back to the next one, don't just bail, go to the next easier version. If you feel froggy, go ahead and straighten your legs for both, or come back to here. So we're going to stay here. You can stay here or kick it up a notch. We're going to do low boat, so going down and up and down and up and down and up and down, up and hold it. See how the feet stayed intentional and are flailing around? Holding it, low boat, high boat, low boat, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it. And up. And across the feet. Back to downward facing dog. Good job. Stepping to the top of the mat. Move the block to the other side. Inhaling all the way up. Exit, hands down to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Hands down to the heart. So that sequence on the opposite side. Right foot stays forward. Left foot steps back, and warrior two. Knee bends straight forward, pelvis is neutral, hands lift up, gaze above the fingers. Nice and easy. Toes are lifted. One more breath. Inhale the front leg straight. Exhale, reaching forward to triangle, using your block. One more breath. Then back to warrior two. Holding the pose. Toes are lifted. Lifting your belly up towards your heart. And then inhaling top hand up for reverse warrior. Try to keep the front knee perfectly straight forward. It'll want to curve in a little bit. You'll have to work at it. Exhaling back to warrior two. Inhaling the front leg straight. Exhale the triangle. One more breath. Inhaling up, warrior two. Collect yourself. Tell yourself you're strong. And then downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Hold the plank. Five more seconds. And cross the feet. Roll back onto the seat. We're going to find boat again. So move the glutes out of the way. Find the balance point. Stay here. Or come up to here. Okay, we're going to try to keep our knees and our feet together. We're going to twist. As slow as fast as you want to go. This one wants to be controlled with your breath. Nice and strong. A couple more times. Hang in there. Center to boat. Add in a low boat. Back up. Low boat. Back up. There's 3. And up. 4. And up. One more. And up. Hold it. And good job. Downward facing dog. Stepping all the way forward to the top of your mat. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Hands down to the heart. So we're going to practice some balance poses now. You can use your block. A little bit of help. So left foot in the middle. We're going to stand on it first. We're going to practice warrior 3 with the option of half moon. So warrior 3, we'll start in an easier version where we lift up the leg. The right leg's nice and strong. So you can look like so. Notice that my hip is not up. Keeping the right hip down. Have someone look at you. It's deceiving. It's hard to find out. You can stay here or kick it up a notch by bringing your hands out the airplane. You can stay here if you'd like, or block goes on the right side, and you roll the hip open, and we're moving to half moon. Exhaling down, we're returning back to warrior 3, not quitting yet. Keep the foot lifted up in the air. Try your airplane arms again. Bring the heart up. And shake, 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 shake. Good job. Switching to the other side, right foot plants. Bringing the leg up. Torso comes down, almost like you're a board here, okay? Hand can connect with this block if you want to. Try to focus on the raised leg being straight, foot working, hip down. If you want to kick it up a notch, go ahead and bring the hands up. For airplane arms. Stay here, bring your hands down or move to half moon, connecting with the block on the right side. So we're in half moon. Here we are. Not quitting yet. Go ahead and bring the hip back down. Move the block a little bit if you want to. Raised leg is strong and straight. Airplane arms. Bring the hands down. Lift the torso up. And shake, 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 shake. Good job. Okay, so we're going to practice tree pose. Let's plant the left foot. I'm dyslexic. Left foot. And so tree pose, the right foot snuggles in with the calf or all the way up top. Never on the knee. And tree pose. Notice that the toes are lifted on the foot on the floor. Actually, my toes are working on the other one as well. Hands at the heart, settling down. We're going to try to get this knee out to the side without twisting the hips. And once you're ready, go ahead and lift the hands up. Hands are strong, reaching up. Your gaze can move up to the corner of the wall in the ceiling. And then go ahead and release down. Release the foot. And shake, shake, shake. Moving to the other side. Right foot plants. Left foot snuggles in with the calf. Or all the way up top. Hands at the heart. The foot on the floor is not gripping the floor with the toes. Use the four corners. Knee is pressing out. You can stay here if you want a little bit extra challenge. Bring the hands up. Hands are reaching up. Nice and soft face. Gaze can go up to the corner of the wall and the ceiling. One more breath. Hands down to the heart. Go ahead and release it. Standing to the top of the mat. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Knees, chest, chin, nice and easy. Inhale up for little cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Stepping all the way forward. Inhaling all the way up. Hands down to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale up. Cobra. Downward facing dog. And stepping all the way forward. Inhaling all the way up. Hands down to the heart. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Downward facing dog. Forward for plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale up. Downward facing dog. Stepping forward. Reaching all the way up. Hands down to the heart. Excellent work.